library is that we're going to go from 8th Street down to 10th Street, and from there I will be able to show you the market square, and then we will head towards the end of 8th Street, passing the Tower Hill development, and then we will end up, and we'll have a stop at Berkeley College or Berkeley University College stand. I believe President Loya could be with us there, and we will have the opportunity to ask a few questions. But it's very important to indicate to you that as we are developing, exploring the downtown development itself, it actually created a lot of sense that the college stand here in the area. That's probably the PI that created from there on a lot of developers. These developers have come over. Actually, some of them local to us from the Philadelphia area, others are from New York, and there are others, as a matter of fact, from Los Angeles. They're all, at this point in time, interested in development. So it's going to take us some time to begin. I want to say the fact that we really need your help. We absolutely need your help.
And who better to help sell it? Before we hit the tour, I want to give the mayor of the city of Reading, my good friend Eddie Moran, this opportunity to say hi. We're going to talk at the press conference again, but Mayor, you want to?
Thank you. First of all, I want to apologize not being able to greet you in a timely manner. I had some appointments that I could not get away from. I had some injuries and some challenges that I had to attend to. But to say the least, what an honor to have you all here today. It definitely goes with what I had said, that we're building a better Reading together, and that Reading is open for business. And there's no better way of showing such by having you all here. And I am truly grateful. We are honored to collaborate with State Rep Guzman and everyone present. So somebody supports me, right? So again, without further delaying, I'm just grateful and looking forward to having some site conversation if possible when it's appropriate. But most importantly, today is about showing the beauty that Reading has and the hidden treasures that Reading was and could be. But we can only do this together. I mean, I always say that we're building a better Reading, but in order to do so, we need to create synergy. So please count on my support in any way I can help. But I definitely seek the opportunity to work closely with our local state rep and with the House in general to make sure that Reading gets back in the map and becomes that staple that it was in Monopoly. So,
let's do it. All right, y'all. Mayor, we got a tight schedule. I want to make sure we keep to the schedule. But I want to acknowledge the presence of Councilwoman Donna Reed. Thank you so much, Councilwoman. And the Managing Director, Abe Amaros, who also, they're both going to be joining us on the tour. So get to know them. These are our local government officials. Let's get the show on the road, Jamal. Let's do it.
I'm going to respectfully excuse myself from the walking because
Make a left. Okay. What are you anticipating from the restaurant? I believe the budget is coming in about $16 million. What's your annual budget? Our annual budget is about $95 million. $95 million. And that is the budget. And now you're anticipating that is actually the worst. We have developed several plans, okay, but we are still working at it, and that's what we are going to do, is that we really are not quick to jump and say that we want to just spend the money there. We want to make sure. Be careful. Watch yourself, okay?
Thank you.
Would have been a hell of a shot, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Saludos, mi gente. Saludos, mi gente. Este es tu representante estatal, Manny Guzmán. Estoy aquí con la delegación de los demócratas aquí en la ciudad de Reading. Y ellos están aquí para ver cómo se ve la ciudad de Reading, cómo luzque la ciudad y qué es lo que necesitamos como comunidad para la ciudad de Reading. Yo estoy muy agradecido que ellos están aquí conmigo. Vamos a ver lo que tenemos aquí en la ciudad de Reading y como siempre estamos aquí a la orden para servirle a usted, a la comunidad. Muchísimas gracias. Thank you. Got me motivated. That sounds like a little fool. Of course, that's good. That's good.
Ruby's hell. Yeah.
Obviously, if you take a look at
Tell them about the fire station. This fire station is pretty old.
it is.
This is an old fire station. This is coming out? No, they're not.
No, they're not coming out. Don't worry about it.
So if you look up, you can see the pagoda. If you look up here, you can see our pagoda, the little pin that I wear. That's the pagoda.
Manny, why?
What is that?
Why
It's
does
a
that
pagoda.
happen?
So it was Reading's brothel back in the 1920s. It was a brothel.
Oh!
It was a brothel.
And you wear it?
Well, because it's not
Be proud of it.
Talking about this.
Yeah, that is a beautiful.
You can see that's our lovely pagoda, y'all. What are you using for?
But Manny, that's
Right
not,
now, it's not used for anything. That's another opportunity for
That's yeah.
how could that not be a
I'm
restaurant?
looking like in Pittsburgh with
Well, these are some of the things that we're actually looking into. Is that there is a
Get on the
project
street,
for the
y'all.
renovation of the pagoda itself.
And how long has it been vacant?
That's years. They tried to repurpose it several times, but it's not.
It's your white elephant.
Sometimes
I don't know where we're going.
We're my guy Tim is leaving us.
Well, I mean, I try to stay away, right?
Every time I've seen that thing, I've got
Oh, good. I'm glad.
I want to build and get built in.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
it's actually has a very
Yeah, session June,
y'all.
January 7th. I'm in January. Have a date and
executive staff to go in there and
Oh
take
God.
Yeah.
rebates. Council voted no.
You got it right under the wire, didn't you? One state rep shoots another. This is
Oh, this is that hotel.
What?
All right.
How recent? How recent? This is like 10 years ago? 10 years? About 5-10 years?
So this is our main corridor, right, Jamal? This is our main corridor.
This is where it starts, and we're going to go in that direction. But before we go in that direction, I just would like to bring to your attention that the corridor extends all the way. The corridor continues all the way to City Park, which is about 4 more blocks from here. City Park is a beautiful, beautiful park. I wish we had the time that we could show it to you. It's really a very good place for a lot of activities itself. But what we are going to see at this point, actually a mix of 3 things. Buildings that are coming up and being utilized, properly utilized, businesses that they are trying to thrive, but also there are businesses that are struggling and probably should not be on the corridor anymore. So we're going to point out all of these things to you. Like for instance, the Berks County Health Center took a position over there, and that's a very welcome opportunity. Next to it is a building that's empty, that's been empty. At the time it used to be a diner, and then it became a Chinese restaurant, and now it's vacant. It's been vacant for quite a while. So we would like to bring some of the problems that we have in here is that a lot of these businesses cannot thrive based on the local traffic that we have. But What we see here is that's the DoubleTree Hotel.
This, if I can, hey everybody, this used to be an empty lot. This is government tax dollars at work right here, this building, the DoubleTree Hotel. So for the last 20 years, this was an empty lot. And about 10 years ago, we built this based off of government funding, large part based off of what we got from the state and federal government. And so now we have this beautiful hotel across the street, the Santander Arena. That was also a vacant lot. So these two lots right here are proof of government at work, because without these two investments within the community, these would just be two empty ass lots right in the middle of the city of Redmond.
So is that a public-private partnership?
Public and private partnership.
Very different kind of.
So this is a building that we're currently rehabbing right now with state and tax dollars. It's a beautiful building inside. So eventually we want to create that into a restaurant. So right now they're working on it. It's a beautiful historical building. I mean, it's
Properly renovated, as a matter of fact. It's a state-of-the-art renovation.
state-of-the-art renovation.
And it's what's going to happen. It finished. It was completed right around the time when COVID hit us. Okay, so basically all plans be thought. But from what I understand, talking to the owners, that it's going to be a 5-star hotel. I mean, 5-star restaurant. I'm sorry.
5-star restaurant.
And there will be a cigar club at the top.
Cigar.
It's gonna be real good.
Let's
keep it walking.
Can you imagine all the people that are driving around?
Yes,
right
we
now?
have this is
You're going to have a 5-star restaurant right there.
Yes.
Now, what is the economic drive for the people who live in this community, I mean this building, and are there like resources and places they can shop that can
Well,
match what
yes,
they're looking
there are places that they can shop, but we want to increase the shopping opportunities for them. Like, for instance, there is a dollar store over there. You can probably see the Dollar Family sign. That is pretty much where they have. There are also pharmacies around. There are pharmacies around that they can go to within a walk distance itself.
It was back in the day.
So,
It's a beautiful building. And now is there a tie-in? Yes, hotel tax. So in the arena, the Red and Royals, which is the hockey team, but that's about it.
There's a professional basketball league.
So there's a pro basketball league, a little small basketball league that's going to start up here as well. But right now, it's because of COVID, right? It's been tough. But you see, they have tech music coming in, cats.
They have like concerts.
You're right. Now that you talk about it. Listen, you can get me back on out here. We'll do it.
I just do it the same day as 10.
No, yeah, don't do that.
Now that they started reopening.
Yeah, they have. Thankfully, things are starting to get a little bit back to normal, right? But
It's like a little town, actually.
So they're having attractions.
they're having attraction. They're
Reduced capacity.
They do very much reduced capacity. This arena can hold about 10,000 folks, right, Nate? 10,000?
8,000.
8,000. There it is.
I've been here for a lot of my daughter's cheerleading competitions.
There is every weekend.
Just had a cheerleading competition this last week.
I have been here many weekends. He doesn't. He's starting to believe me. I'm telling you, like he really does go to this stuff all the time.
This is our train tracks. We definitely want to point this out.
I think Cerisi's going to throw himself on this.
So let me stop you here for a second, please. Let me just stop you here. Okay. So one of the things that we are trying to do in the DoubleTree, and we're working very closely with the DoubleTree Hotel. The manager of the DoubleTree is very, very supportive of the city, and they are actually trying to improve there. So one of the things we are going to do is that we're actually going to improvise on the Sidewalk Cafe. We're going to put the Sidewalk Cafe. There is a program that is starting on May 18th, in which the DoubleTree Hotel actually is going to invite all the stakeholders to show them how we'll be able to create things. The double team is going to actually provide us with pianos so that people can play, and we are going to create something. So there will be a selections of places where we feel that we can actually start getting people to stay here after working hours. So we're going to put a beer garden. Okay, we're going to establish other areas where people, if they like to eat Latino food, then they can do something like that. If they want to come in for burgers, they can come to this area there. But this is where it's all started in here. I don't know if Cindy with us. Cindy, are you with us? Yes. Yeah. Cindy. It's at the end.
Cindy.
Let's keep walking though. Let's keep walking because we have a schedule. We want to make sure we keep everybody on the schedule.
Cindy, do you want to quickly while we are walking? Cindy, hello. I'm here. Cindy, would you like for a few seconds talk about the sidewalk cafe and how you are kind of like spurring that into big events for the city?
Sure, absolutely.
Speak louder.
I'll say. So we are trying to help the small businesses downtown. We're trying to help them by providing some of the equipment that was owned by the former Downtown Improvement District. We're making these things available to everyone who has a small business downtown. And we're going to start by having our first small business meeting here at this very spot next Tuesday. And we're going to have all the umbrella tables and chairs. And we're going to have it looking like a sidewalk cafe. So they kind of get the idea in their head that they could do that also at their business.
Nice.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Yes, and that is May 18th. If you would like to join us,
No, they
by
welcome.
all means,
We're gonna
at
make
9
sure they
o'clock in
invite.
the morning.
You guys have a business improvement district? A special assessment?
Yes.
You've been in?
Hey Joe, I want to show you this, Joe. This is our rail line that we want to get activated again. We have no station. The station is gone.
What was the Reading penalty?
Danny, I say we lay across the line until it comes.
Someone said, okay, let's not go. So this is the Reading
Until we
Railroad.
get the train back.
This is the Reading Railroad.
There's
This
the
is
old-
what we want to. This is the main line that comes into the city of Reading. If you don't know about the city of Reading, we are important because we're on the monopoly board. The Reading Railroad,
right.
the Reading Railroad. This is the city of Reading,
Yes.
and this is our main line right here that goes right through the city of Reading. This line has not operated for the last. Well, it's operated for private use, but we haven't had a line from here to Philadelphia in the last 53 years.
Yes.
Our old station, which is Saucony Creek now, it's a restaurant.
So that's where the station is.
That's where the
Yes,
station
that's-
is, but right now it's currently
yeah.
a restaurant.
Yeah.
Well, we'll take that back.
That's the plan, actually, is to kind of like, and the owner, when they took that property, they knew that there will be a time that it will go back to becoming there. But this is a very important thing. You're standing in here on the main path that for the longest time took passengers to Philadelphia. Okay, and it stopped in the 70s or the 80s. I can't remember exactly when, but we are trying to bring this back. And again, we need your help in this. This is a very important project for us. The study that we have right now is not only to Philadelphia, but actually to Washington, D.C. and New York. So imagine that a person can actually work in D.C., work in Philadelphia, and they live in Reading here.
Has
Okay?
Amtrak committed that they're
Well,
going to do that?
we are talking to Amtrak. If you can help us with that representative, we will be more than happy to. I'll call you about this. Actually, Abe will call you because he's in the committee. I'm not in the committee. And also, we are talking to SEPTA as well. So we're going to see who is going to be able to work with us. But this is Norfolk Southern track, and we are trying to, at this point, work with them to see how we will be able to. Let's move on.
So again, y'all, this is one of the things that we're hoping that President Biden can help fulfill us on. We want to bring back the train station and the trains to the city of Reading.
Okay.
So Reading's the county seat. in Berks
Yes.
County,
Yes.
right?
Exactly
Oh,
right.
it is? Yeah. How many people live in Berks County?
First County is about 400,000.
Yes.
About 400,000 First County.
About 100,000 of it in the city. Okay? And that is the that is the reason.
Outside the city of Reading.
You are an untapped
How many lines you guys running out? How many trains in a day?
And this is your building.
This is my building. My office is in my building.
Who's got the top?
Norfolk Southern doesn't Like, is it still like?
They have the upper
Remember, you
hand.
used to have to
and
like
we
go
have to
in
find
and duck back.
the
Like,
thing
you
to
were
take the upper hand away from them. They laugh at us.
School age or younger?
Yeah.
So it's open to school.
They don't want to play ball. No.
Where basically,
Watch your feet right here, y'all. Watch your feet.
okay, where we are actually, this is a very nice corner in between that is Manny Guzman, we have the court to the one side.
Not only
and
this
actually
area, but the
that
area
area
that lie on the
itself
outside of
can,
this area.
it's our destination for right.
It was a mistake to let him go.
It was a mistake, and then to give the tracks to the trails. I mean, we gave it to the people.
Okay, so
You ain't
again,
knew they had to do it.
now we are getting to the point, actually, this one here, these two buildings, the Wells Fargo building and the Standard buildings are empty.
What?
Yes, they are actually empty. All these beautiful buildings,
buildings are empty.
Empty, absolutely empty. There used to be a restaurant here called Window in the Corner. That used to be a very hot place. Everybody went there, met for breakfast, for lunch, and it was a very good place. But right now, unfortunately, it's abandoned. It's all empty. So we need to bring these things back.
We're talking about over 200 jobs. Yeah. And in this building, there was about 300 jobs. And why they leave? You know? They
Is
left
this
because,
anywhere near or comparable to some of your districts?
So I'm in West Philly. I don't have very serious challenges.
This is Penn Street, y'all. This is the heart. This is the heart of the city right here.
Well, we're trying to. Flight is another flight, as a matter of fact. Okay, so now we are getting into
This is the heart.
the heart of it. Okay.
We need a lot of money.
Yeah, we need a lot of money. Absolutely. That's.
See, we got two big ass buildings that are empty. These buildings are
Yeah,
empty.
these buildings are empty altogether in there. What I tell you, you are actually Court
Any
Street
type of
is
job.
on that side in there, and Court Street is to the courthouse.
It's good.
We are going to see businesses that are actually either thriving and they've been here for a long time, or businesses that they are struggling, and some other businesses that probably be better suited in other areas than the downtown area. So we will point out to you, but so one of the things that we are looking at is that how to encourage businesses to come back to the area. How we will be able to encourage entertainment, and the Sidewalk Cafe is the very first step towards something like that. But we are also looking for facade improvements, and we are looking, like for instance, this is CVS. Okay, if you look at, we've contacted them. We've tried to tell them that, can you do something about the building? Can you bring it up to a standard that is? And these are the challenges that we are having at this
How
moment.
many people live downtown? Like what, you know?
And honestly, the statistics on that is very, very vague. I'm going to say probably about 10,000, 15,000. But our intent is for the downtown plus to utilize a lot of these buildings to actually bring in market rate and luxury apartments. And I will show you from the distance when yes.
Right?
That's exactly
I mean, we've
right.
been good in Pittsburgh. We finally got our way to bring more people downtown, bringing more in the Jake's district. More people living downtown.
Yeah.
I just told her on Friday.
I'm sorry.
It helps the business too. You know.
All right, y'all, let's keep it moving.
So,
But this is Penn Street. Welcome.
yeah. Welcome to Penn Street. Okay. So, as we move in, what we are looking at here, can they hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
One of the guys that's here.
hey, how you doing? Good seeing you. Just want to let you know that our property maintenance inspectors are actually on the road all the time, reaching out to business owners, trying to actually work with the business owners, see how they can facilitate a better way of working together. They are not here as an enforcement. They are here actually enduring and building a stronger relationship and trying to tell the business owners of how the city can help them. That is the purpose of actually having.
Thank you.
Good job.
Take care, bro.
So it's about 73% of our population is Latino.
Well, that is actually what we're talking
We actually have the highest percentage of Latinos in Reading than we do anywhere else in the county.
The city of Reading jumped in. And we created two tasks.
And see this fine. I like this, $1,000 fine.
Now, have you done anything with your business owners around the federal?
We have. So I have a business council that that I meet with on a quarterly basis, and we talk. So yeah, but as you can see, some of these businesses like Cherry Jamaica, I used to love to come here for their food. Now they're no longer here. They're in West Reading. So a lot of these businesses, like a mile up the road, you see these. It's a diamond in the rough. I'll call it like that. But you drive up a mile up the road in West Reading, and you see kind of just the renovation and the reinvention that's happening just a mile up the road, and you drive down here, and I got a city that kind of looks like this.
West Reading, is that another city?
So it's not. It's a little borough, but it's literally less than a mile up the road.
Okay.
Beautiful. It's a beautiful downtown. It's one of the things we wanted to renovate. But as you can see, a lot of our buildings are like really, really old. These buildings go back to the 20s, 30s.
So what do you think?
1860. I'm sorry. 1860.
So what's the dollar amount that you would need, that you're looking for to try to reinvest?
Councilwoman, what's the dollar amount that we need?
As much as
you can. That's the answer.
Yeah, but when you come to the state, you have to have.
No, you gotta be specific.
You have a city that was once the home to the largest corporation in the world, which was the Reading Railroad Company.
You didn't eat today.
So our background has been strong, and we need to look to that, but we need to look to small business to bring it back. But in terms of funding, we've sat by for a long time without receiving our due. So we hope that there'll be money there. We can work with the administration on the amount of money that we would hope to justifiably and equitably receive.
Office spaces.
These are all spaces. If you notice, look around you there. Look at these buildings itself. Look how the art and the history in here is phenomenal. A lot of art.
There was a bank at one time.
We're
going to walk right by the bank right here, too.
Of course, State Bank. But if you see the pinball building, it started as Reading Trust.
Trust, yeah.
It goes back to that. Look at all those
Like a
owned by
Main
someone.
Street program.
We do have the Main Street program that we're actually looking into incorporating this as part of the community development, because right now it's part of the DIP organization, the DIP organization is operation, so we're going to bring this back. But we also talked to DCD about the Elm Street program as well.
Is that a school?
Where? No, so that's Santander. That's it's a call center that they have.
For what type of work?
For banking, online banking. So there's about 300 folks that work there. They're also thinking about moving out the city. I don't know what it is. Once you clean that up, then it helps people look at the city.
I think it's double.
Oh yeah, and you can see the arrows when they zero, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, right. That's like 30s. You know, this looks like it was
and it's well recognized in our area. The owner of this building, Jim Snell, took this building that was blighted, as a matter of fact, and renovated it all the way together. And this is what we'd like to do. We'd like to bring in more businesses like this to actually take positions with other buildings all together. We are right now in the middle of a study called the Downtown Plus study. Okay, and we've retained Stanton from the Philadelphia branch. So we are actually into the phase of market analysis. Once the market analysis is completed, these 5 buildings here are known as the household buildings.
So the temperance movement actually was trying to encourage folks to not drink. Prohibition, there it is, that's the word I'm looking for. So there's only a couple of these across the United States, and one of them is right here in Reading. So we had a big temperance movement here in the city of Reading back in the day. As well as a lot of you guys probably don't know this, but Reading has a very deep socialist history. A lot of the local politicians back in the day were socialists.
There was a socialist state rep or mayor or something.
Yes, right here in the city of Reading.
Yeah.
So, temperance movement. But this is what I wanted to show y'all. These are the buildings I wanted to show you. Listen, I've done this before. I've done this.
Let's just go.
Yeah, you know it. I'm gonna be one of those.
Sure. So y'all, these are the buildings. These are the buildings that I want to show y'all. These are the buildings that I'd like to show y'all. So all of these buildings are owned. These are all historical buildings. George Washington actually stayed in this building right here before. So these are all historical buildings, and these are all buildings that are currently vacant in the city of Reading. Please come on, give us some history.
So the center becomes alive sometimes around the holidays, and there we will have a Christmas tree in that area there. The mayor will actually officiate the ceremony by saying what we can do in this area. These 5 buildings that we have are in the historic community, okay, or they are in the historic region, and as such, they are very important for us and what we are trying to do based on the study that our engineering firm is completing at this point, and we are in the phase of financial analysis and market analysis at this point to see how we can integrate more use of these things. So we will be going out with a request for quotation or request for qualification. Actually, that request for qualifications, we want to see who is the right developer that can come in and help us to meet the revitalization of the city itself. So we will be having probably informations from headquarters of companies that they wanted to come in here, insurance companies particularly, that they will look at that. We are looking at retailers that they are going to put some good stores in this area itself, but we are also looking at high-end apartments as well. A developer based on the Alvernia campus that we are just about few steps away from it, a developer from the New York area took a building about 14th floor building, and in the 44th building there he is repurposing the whole entire building, and actually in the top is going to be a penthouse. 3 penthouses already been taken. $5,000. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot afford that kind of rent, okay? But I'm happy to see people can and want to live in the city really. And all the apartments in there that have 85 of them, the market rate or the actual rent rate is about 16 to 1800. 65% of these apartments are already taken. So there is a market demand. There is absolutely market demand in there. Not too far from here is actually Alvernia is going to utilize another building. It's called the Berkshire Building, and that building is actually going to be for international students because they are inviting.
Can I ask what big companies are here right now?
What big companies?
We're near here.
This building is very cool. George Washington stayed here, so that tells you. So there's a lot of potential here in the city of Reading. I say it all the time. This city is untapped potential.
Yes, it is.
So if there's one thing that I want to emphasize to the media here today is that if you are a developer somewhere out there in the universe and you want to develop in the city of Reading, we have the space to do it. I mean, this building is an absolute gem. I mean, look at some of the murals here on the side. I mean, you're not going to find that outside of Harrisburg. You're not going to find murals like that anywhere else on this side of the state. So this is it's a gem of a building.
Manny,
Yes, sir.
the pens are still attached.
Look at that. See, I mean, this was a working building 20 years ago. It was a working bank.
Yeah, but the pens are still attached.
How long has it been vacant?
This building has been at least for the last 15 years. So it was a bank.
Okay, so this used to be the bank.
I mean, I could think of. A cigar lounge, something nice and sophisticated. This was a bank at one time.
A lot of banks, they turn into really fancy restaurants.
Yes, potentially. I mean, look at some of that artwork up there, Chris. I mean, you're not going to see artwork like that.
Obviously, the bank is front door. So when you own the bank, 20 years into the rest of it, the is actually a garbage room.
Cigar. Yes. That's what happened in Philadelphia, the Ritz-Carlton. That was a bank. And they turned it into, obviously, the hotel. And then the safe is called the vault. It's a lot of if you guys take 5
My life.
I'm in.
This claim to fame, like that George Washington. But it's a beautiful building, and it's falling into disrepair.
City owns it.
The city owns it. Yes. The city owns the 5 properties that we're going to highlight here today. They own it, and they're all sitting empty.
Do you have a private developer interested?
We have people who are submitted bids, but no one who submitted a responsible bid.
Yes, exactly. We did receive this block here was actually was sent out for the first proposal probably about 5 times. Unfortunately, most of the bidders that were there, they were looking for certain specific programs, tax benefits, and what we are looking for is that we are willing to help, but before we do so, we would like to do one positive thing. Because in my book, there are 2 types of developers. Build and they come, and this, that,
These are my colleagues across the state, and again, it's to highlight and to sell the city of Reading. As I told my colleagues,
So in Lancaster,
the city is
they
the diamond
took
in
the
the rough,
Truth building.
and
Just
we
like
do
that.
what we can to make sure that we
They turned
polish
it
this
over to
diamond and make it up.
Lancaster Bible College.
And I need help from my colleagues to make that happen. So, thank you, City of Reading. Thank you, Eddie Morano, for the help and support.
Yeah, Reading's
This is the start of more work we have to do. Thank you.
It's alive.
All right, y'all, let's continue the tour. I promise you, we got one more stop to make. Okay. But as you can see, this is such a beautiful building, and we got others that we're going to walk by right now. Thank you, Sydney.
you're very welcome.
Look, hold on. Come on.
It's like, I would hate to have a good time and not be productive.
All right, y'all, let's keep it going. I want to make sure I'm respectful to all of y'all time. I know you guys- all of these buildings are owned by the city of Reading, and all of these buildings are empty right now. This is a historical property. Jamal, do you know exactly what this was?
This was part of the building itself.
Okay.
The bank, sorry. This was,
So Manny, Reading doesn't have this development authority. It's straight up.
We have a development authority.
But the city owns these buildings.
Correct.
Okay.
that's what I'm trying to
And these buildings are all historical in nature.
Obviously, I'm looking at this through the Allentown prison, so I'm very curious about everything. Oh, look at that. All right.
Yes, we're going to turn around.
trying to do I got you. Do in order to more like bring it in. So
oh yeah. So again, these are all buildings. These are all buildings that are owned by the city of Reading. These are historical buildings that are currently vacant.
Yeah. No, I'm watching.
look at the facade over there. That is probably the facade program that we would lock out. When you look at the Santander building here on the
Yeah.
but unfortunately, I've been working the back to
All right, y'all. One last stop. I want to show y'all good government at work. This is where our latest RAP dollars went into this 200 square foot facility on Birmingham University. This is a 200,000 square foot facility in downtown Reading. RAP dollars, Alvernia University, and we're honored to be here with the president of Alvernia. John, please come over here.
Danny's the best. He's the limited lead source in my district.
Hey everybody, this is the president of Alvernia University. Come on in. Let me make sure I introduce you though. This is obviously Leader McClinton.
Hello. I'm sorry.
John Loyak.
It's a pleasure.
And these are my colleagues here. As I was just,
gosh, so
I know,
many people.
We showed up. I'm thankful to them for showing up. But John, this is a 200,000 square foot facility.
260,000.
260,000.
And we will retrofit all 260,000 square feet by the time we're done. So
Wonderful.
the first phase is $20 million project. We'll do about 40% of the building. New engineering programs, so engineering labs. The biggest Starbucks in the state of Pennsylvania. It'll be a 60-seat Starbucks. Whoa. We run a student-driven business incubator that's now part of the Ben Franklin network and incubating 70 businesses. That'll be here. Our business and communication programs are going through a refresh. They're moving downtown. There'll be business labs, tickers running, and we'll have students living on the 4th and 5th floor, about 100 beds in the first phase, 300 beds by the time we're done. When this building is full, it'll have 1,000 students either living or taking class here on a daily basis. So phase one was a big step for us, and the city's been great and the state's been great in helping support the project move forward, our county commissioners. So we welcome you. If you come back in August, we'll be open for business, and you'll get a chance to see all the great things that will be going on in the building, including some community partners that will actually be in partnership with the academic program, whether it's communications or business or engineering. They will be right here with us. So we've got some announcements coming in the next 2 or 3 weeks. So keep your eyes open for that, but it really will be an integrated learning experience. So we're really looking forward to getting it started.
On my behalf, I'm going to ask for the entire group. I want to show these people, my colleagues, the beautiful view from the roof. Is that going to be possible for us to go to the roof?
Assuming the elevator's working,
Yes, we're going to get the elevator working.
Come on in. We'd love to have you.
We're going to go up to the roof of the building. I just want to make sure we see the skyline of the roof.
Mr. President, any conversation with
I promise, no more than 5 minutes.
That's the idea. The idea is to get them started with us, get them funded, and have them located in the city. In fact, we're working with the Lehigh Valley Angel Network. They have a sub-chapter here in Reading. So one of the requirements to get funding, your idea would be
All right. Right now they have about 50 guys in here. And it's union?
Union and non-union. They're sharing a pump with everybody.
All right.
Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you.
And you? A lot of work to be done. Sir, excuse me. Don't use this elevator, not that elevator. We're gonna use all the other things.
Dan Miller gets
Dan,
stuck
that's
on
the elevator they put people they don't like.
Yeah, someone just got stuck in there. I don't want you guys to get stuck.
Thank you.
You're a good man.
He's a good guy. Here we
All right, we're gonna go to the 5th floor. Put
Not everybody at once.
No, not everybody at once. 7 in there per elevator. First 7.
7.
5th floor. Wait for me on the 5th floor.
You're a guest.
Oye, Danny.
You go first. You're a guest.
First 7.
I'm gonna go up there with them. Where we going?
Wait for me on the 5th
Fifth
floor.
floor?
Only 7. Only 7.
Teresa, you like the Tower of Terror?
It's
You ready?
dog.
Yeah, see ya.
I think that was more than 7.
Look, it's your town.
You John?
Huh?
Are you John?
No, no, that's not John.
Okay.
John's back here.
I'm sorry. You look like.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
There's a lot of Miller.
He's a good guy. So that's helpful.
Well, that's popular.
Why would this be in this building?
That's what I'm wondering.
What is your name? Dan. They don't be able to 7 in here. Let's meet them. You too. Where are you from?
The Reading Eagle.
Windows like this.
Right over there.
Yeah. I've seen you guys online.
The original building was CNA Insurance.
Nice to actually meet paper that still works.
Yeah, we're not what we used to be.
Who is?
Excuse me? Challenging time.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Okay. We just have a party.
All right, I'll go with you guys. Oh, it's nice and bright in here. Everybody jump. Julian's like, don't do that shit. I'll kill you. I can see it on your expression. I see your face. I can see that.
I am not recording audio. I'm just saying.
Reading is.
Have you on the top of the World
Yeah,
Trade
still
Center?
recording, right? Yeah, still recording?
It's okay. I don't. I'm clear.
Sure.
Sorry. But I couldn't let y'all leave without looking at the skyline. I couldn't let y'all leave.
Man, you're a hell of a tour guide. If this
What's
whole
the
rep
deal with
thing doesn't
Starbucks?
work out.
Listen. Don't ask no questions.
Here's my tourist.
You're getting their personal look.
No, I'm not.
joking.
It's a basic question.
What's wrong with
Starbucks? I just asked.
Oh, you want to know how much money they gave you?
Yeah.
Because they're supposed to be committed if they're going to be doing something in majority
Yeah, I know.
community. That they're supposed to be doing some reinvestment. If they're not doing any reinvestment, then I'm just asking a question.
Amen, sister. I'm with you.
Okay.
They're probably not.
I forgot. This is my district. Let me keep moving this
Listen,
way.
I'm with you. Right now, I'm just looking for any development in the city.
Okay.
I'm looking for any
I
development.
understand.
If they are. Okay.
Or we got another group. Is Danny coming up?
Yeah, they're coming up.
I promise y'all, we're gonna make this real quick because I know we're on a tight schedule.
Oh,
Yeah, it's got the little.
That's a beautiful view.
Oh, you're gonna wait till you see the roof.
We're gonna go up to the roof, I guess.
Don't say that. Don't say it.
We had an old building downtown. The old GTE.
One more.
We have the interior they made it a cybersecurity. It's one of 5.
Okay.
Somewhere else.
She had a call. She was waiting. Oh, wait for one more. Okay, we're waiting for one more.
Yeah, we're gonna go out to one more floor.
You guys got right square.
What's that?
You guys got right square.
This wasn't the time. But I'm there.
We should go this way though.
Thanks. Oh, me too. Yeah, I've never seen it. It'll be interesting.
I'm sorry to make y'all walk this way, but we got the keys to the roof.
The saunas are.
I promise you it's gonna be worth it. I promise y'all it's gonna be worth it. Let me get this out. I promise y'all it's gonna be worth it. It's a working building, y'all. No. Come on up, everybody. I want y'all to see this beautiful view. I want y'all to see this beautiful view of my city, of my district. We're right in the heart of it. It's a big heart. Looking good. Hey, Eddie, you made it. You made it. I'm happy to see you.
Happy to be here.
It's good. I'll tell you what, it looks so good.
That's going to, you see a lot of development.
Yeah, well, hopefully we can use a lot more.
What was the, or what is the population, what was it 10, 20, 30 years ago?
In terms of Latinos?
Population, no, any.
Oh, well, right now we're sitting at about 100,000
Residents?
Residents, yes.
So you only have part of it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's myself and Red Robin.
What's that?
Look at this, y'all. You can see a little bit of the pagoda.
It's a little hump there. Watch yourself right
Watch
there.
yourself.
Hey, Matt, what's that over there?
What's what? That's DS Smith. They are a recycler here in the city of Reading. They're actually global. They're a global company. DS Smith. They do the cardboard recycling. So as you can see, I have a couple buildings here that are in desperate need of some love and support. And some of the facades.
Okay. How did you get up that high to write that stuff on there?
Oh, well, you know, we got ladders these days.
Come on, man.
I'd love to take a picture.
Okay, it's already fenced in.
Well, line us up. Watch this.
Okay, yeah. So I want to look the pagoda again. You can see it from right over here. The pagoda. It's a beautiful view of Mount Penn. The buildings. Maybe we can come over here and not get too wet.
That's good. Good luck.
Yeah, don't be like me. So these are the roof. That's the roof. But okay. Oh look, we got more. We got more coming up here. It's a beautiful view up there, I tell you what.
I'll take extra pictures while I'm up here.
The city of Reading right here. I'd like to take a group picture and do it across the street right here.
You know what? I'm not going to walk on that.
Yeah, don't walk on the boat, y'all. shot this way with the steeples.
Yeah, that would be neat.
Some lady sent me an answer. I'm not from here, but I got it. Let's figure it out.
I'll do it. I'll take your picture, Dan.
Come on. Come on, y'all. Let's take a group picture.
Get in the center. You're the leader.
Please, you're the leader.
That's it. You got another leader. You got two leaders. Get in there. First of all, you're short. How's that?
I know. Nobody will.
Yeah, we could do it that way. Short people up front.
Come on, Whip.
No, of course. Take a look. These are the buildings, the buildings the city owns that you can see. And these are the rest of the buildings.
You know what, Wyatt? If you like this, I'd
falling
show
apart.
up too.
All right, let's do it, y'all.
Come on up a little bit.
There are plenty more important people who want to be right here.
This is not covered.
No, not quite that. Danielle and I are just going to hold on to each other in this photo.
Everybody else going in? Everybody looking right here, please.
Can you see all of our faces?
Mask
Do
on
you
or
want
off?
to see all of our? Yeah, are we doing on or off?
On or off?
Let's be consistent here.
Is everybody nice to
Yeah.
I'm vaccinated. Donna, come on, Donna. Jump in here. You're an elected official. Come on.
Rep Guzman, right here, please.
Jesus, man.
Here we go. Looking right here. All eyes here. All smiles here, please. Beautiful. Good. All right, over here, please. Go for it. Everybody looking right here?
All right, he's the last one. A selfie.
Hey!
Got it.
You fooled us!
Looking here. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
You gotta appreciate that when you said selfie, everyone went, hey! Oh, man.
Are you still live?
Yeah.
You're live.
Mask on or off? No, I'm vaccinated. I'm fully vaccinated.
1, 2.
Oh, Mr. President.
No, I know.
You are 3 minutes late to City Hall. Thank you.
Don't worry. I'm sorry.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you, bitch.
Don't want you to miss any press coverage.
That's what I'm going to be at. Do you major into that?
What?
Do you get a degree in that? Major in it? In the rooftop bar? Associated with...
Sure, right. It's time to go. We ain't got to open it.
But no,
Thank you. I appreciate you showing up.
this is a very cool building. I remember covering it when they did the original.
Was that a hotel?
All right, everybody, watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step. Thank you. Watch your step. Watch your step, everybody. Watch your step.
Man, can we walk all the way down?
Yes. Well, I don't know. Let's wait right there. I don't know if we can walk all the way down. You are right. Getting in there.
Here. This one here.
Here you go. Here you go.
Oh, there you go.
Don't take that one.
Don't take that one.
Take this one?
Yeah, that one got stuck.
That's all we gotta do.
7, 3. Oh, we're just at 7.
No Ryan's on
Enough.
the
Play around.
It's nice to be back in person again, doing
Isn't
things.
it?
Not
I feel
in
so
sweatpants.
different.
Feel weird.
just get the stabilizer done.
She did a lot
For that
of
building?
things.
For both of them.
And she was
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know where I'm talking.
That's my original.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all got that super revenue.
More up there, right?
Oh, yeah. Y'all generate money.
Yes, yeah. It falls out of the sky.
I'm waiting for the second group.
Oh wow. Okay. How far is Erie from Pittsburgh?
Another 2 hours?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, 2 hours, just under.
Okay. Not too bad.
Nice meeting you.
You as well.
Yes, back to City Hall.
Because by the time the truck gets going, you know, the light gets on the viewers. So, that definitely.
Yeah, we're heading back. Thank you, John. Thank you. John. Thank you.
Thank you, John.
We'll talk soon. All right, Nathan, we're on. We're on.
Yeah, we're late, right?
No, we're only
Did you see Ryan come down?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because the press conference
they're
is
all-
gonna be.
He went in the broken elevator.
What's the run and show for this press conference? What's going to be the run and show for this press conference?
I thought it was going to be mayor and then you.
Has anybody else?
Unless you want to recommend the leader. Like Chairman Flores.
I do.
Do those next.
And that's don't do more.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to.
First page answer and the second page.
You know, we'll talk to you.
It's really hard to get train legislators on.
Got it. That's it right there.
Say the one thing you want because they will quote everything but the one thing you want if you say anything else.
Say 3 times.
Yep. Maybe everybody's on.
She showed up. She showed up. I don't know what she went. Yeah. Thank you, Jamal. I appreciate you. Without you. Yep. I don't have to. Where'd you go? Yeah, it's gonna happen soon. We're walking over there. Good job, son. Good job.
Who's that, man? Thanks to him right there.
Hey, my pleasure. Thank you for including us.
Okay, so this is Tim.
I'm Tim.
This is
All right. Oh, all right. Hey.
I've asked 4 people if they were Tuesday and I gave up.
This is Sarah.
Yes, sir.
I was Sarah. Where?
Yeah, you got 2 dates.
I just heard.
Yeah, 2 dates.
Nice to meet you officially.
Likewise. I'm not. I am staff. I'm the one who's been organizing this policy committee tour. We very much appreciate you taking the time to get around that. This is our first day post-COVID on the road, so. Next we are going to Pittsburgh, and then we have a hearing in Pittsburgh tomorrow morning, then we go to Erie, we have an Erie hearing. We're driving from Erie to Harrisburg, we got a hearing in Harrisburg, hearing in State College. We're driving to Scranton, we got a Scranton in the morning, and Allentown in the afternoon.
We're going straight, y'all. We're going straight. We're going straight. I'm sorry.
I said someone.
We have no clue. Dan Miller said he lost. Dan Miller said he got it. He got it.
He said Dan Miller. I said, I'm going straight. I'm going straight.
He's from Connecticut. He knows what he's doing.
Thank you.
George,
We were in Mount Lebanon. I was following Dan Miller.
he's from Connecticut. He knows what he's doing.
I know that.
He knows what he's doing.
In Connecticut.
We have keen sense. We have keen sense. Hey, how you doing, sir? We're gonna ride back to the wheels of the law.
You started it. You started it.
Yeah, Grant Williams, they got so sweet. I want to keep it like that. I am.
Did you heard him? He said nothing will change there.
Don't believe the hype.
Don't believe the hype. Yeah, I'm with you on that. That's what Chairman Mazur said.
We can afford to be so good.
Watch your step, everybody. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step. Oh, I'm ready to blow on the microphone.
I'm sorry, to Tyson Tater, and you know, all that. So, hey, how you doing?
Well, I originally wanted to take out into the hood, but it was like, well, we only got an hour, and I was like, all right, well, we're gonna move. But I actually live 2 blocks down. I live on South 4th Street, about 3 blocks down from here.
Is that considered South Side?
That's South Side, yeah.
South Side.
South 4th Street.
That's where the rich people live. I want to go where the people live.
Northwest is where the rich people live, right?
You could say that, Chairman, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And Southside Latino community?
What's that?
Southside Latino community?
Southside Latino community. It's a stronghold.
Well, that's where I want to go.
Could have took you. I would have loved to have taken you out to the deep.
And if you want to put together some type of tour package or
we can make it happen.
I got to see the people.
He's working on one of those historical
I can take
This is the birthhood home of.
That's our house, but we can take you
Move
right
off
there.
anywhere in the state, in the hood.
Good.
They love
We're
me,
good in any
man.
hood. We're good in any hood, right?
That's right. I don't know. They want to know that. They start speaking Spanish to me. I'm done.
See, Jake wants all this development, but now he's got the challenges of gentrification creeping in on his district. Then all of a sudden you got a whole new challenge.
That's what who was it? Darisha was talking. She was asking about the Starbucks that they want to open. I'm like, look, I get your concern, but right now I'll take any development.
Yeah, you have to. I'm just crazy liberal as anybody, but people got to stop with the crazy shit. People need jobs, and you got to open the door to development. If you don't, you'll be saying, oh, that's all they're happy to do for it.
taste it.
Thank you.
They'll have to change their
I mean, $6 for a coffee. I'm a little nuts, but
So the caveat with our Reading, y'all, is, I mean, I'm happy that they're investing in downtown Reading. The problem is that it costs $50,000 a year to go to that school.
Yeah, but those type of families we need.
But that's what I'm saying. So I look at it as the college kids that are staying here. So for me, I'm like, okay, that's going to spur economic development all through up and down. We all got a little exercising for the rest of the group who drives up to Pittsburgh.
So I gotta tell you something. We got a new family in our neighborhood.
So that's something else. Let's get this first.
I've never seen someone have like a sign on their front yard. Happy Ramadan. Happy Ramadan. I was like, I've never seen that. Usually it's weight. The picture since look at that. It fit really nice.
Both sides of the elevator if you need to.
Maria!
Kristen, flip it up when he's ready. El otro tiene lo mismo.
Bueno, estos son de mi colega en la House of Representatives.
Manny.
Someone needs to use any of the restroom or both sides of the elevator. Thank you.
Yeah, I got it. Hey, let's go. Come on, y'all. We're gonna join up here. It's gonna be like one happy family. Right here on the steps. Right. On the steps. Yes, sir. Get on the steps.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Are we missing anybody?
Missing buddy.
A lot of people.
Where they all go? How are you? I saw they took a huge detour.
Oh.
Oh.
All right. Learned a lot already.
Surely didn't get lost.
Yours. Right here.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
Baño. You want to go now? I think we have 5 minutes. Jake. Come on, Jake. Come on, Jake.
There it is.
Sherman.
I said when you get started, I was going to come with you.
They're about to start.
Oh, there. You got a few. You get here. You think you're carrying all this weight. Not really.
This building's not gonna fall over.
Okay.
In the meantime, why don't you go on?
At least you got it right. Yeah. Where we at?
I said, you know, it makes so much sense that there's probably an awful lot more to it.
They already, like, you have those
This is a beautiful picture. How often do I get that picture? Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
I didn't enjoy public speaking about a year or two ago as much as I do now because I get to remove my mask, especially the fact that I'm fully vaccinated, thank God.
Good, yeah.
So, again, I want to thank each and every one of you that are here with us today. A special greeting and thank you to our hardworking and very active State Rep Manuel Guzman. Please, let's hear it for him. I also want to acknowledge Joanna McClellan, House Democratic leader, please, and all our legislators present here today. You know, in my inauguration speech, I said earlier that I made a very strong statement that day, which was, we are open for business. Today, I reiterate that message again. The fact that we have so many legislators visiting today is a clear example that Reading is a very attractive and a marketable one, to say the least. Today we are more productive, proactive, and effective to our constituents because we are working together, and I always say, creating synergy. I said that we're going to have a very vibrant downtown, and if it wasn't because of the pandemic, which I didn't get a playbook for, that would have definitely been the case, but we're definitely on our way there. And again, your visit here today is a proof, an example of that. Like our diverse communities, we plan to continue bringing diverse audiences to downtown to experience our food and entertainment, to find doctors, and in fact live, learn, work, and play here. We're going to continue to bring developers and incentives to open more small businesses and support local entrepreneurs. You know, in fact, having served in the Reading School District for 6 years, I know for a fact that we have the workforce, we have the intellect, the means, the ambitions, the creativity, and now we have state support. Locally, we have loyal partners such as Arvernia, RAC, Albright, our health facilities such as Penn State. We have the Berks County Community Foundation, Berks Arts, Goggleworks, to name a few. It shows that we are continuing to invest in our infrastructure, beautifying our city, creating safer communities, as I said in my opening, and engaging with the needs of our city. We are spending and utilizing every dollar that has been granted. In fact, last week, I made an announcement that we were spending $10 million from our liquid fuel funds to fix our roads, and we started that. I can assure you that no fund is going to be sitting unused without a plan in the city bank account. So thank you once again for being here, for seeing the beauty that Reading is, for seeing the fact that we're going to put Reading back in the monopoly like it used to be, in the map, okay? So with that said, please allow me to bring to the podium my good friend, former colleague in the school board, and somebody that I have the utmost respect for, State Rep Manuel Guzman.
Thank you. All right, let's fix this because the mayor's a little shorter than I am, right? Hey everyone, listen, we'll do this with the mask off. First off, thank you, Mayor, for your hospitality. When I called you 2 weeks ago and I asked you, hey Mayor, I got a group of legislators in Harrisburg who want to come to the city of Reading. What can we do for them? And without question, the mayor was there. The mayor answered the call, and I thank him and his staff for his hospitality here today. So thank you. I just want to make sure I say that publicly. Before I jump into my comments, I do want to make sure that I give a shout out to our Superintendent of the Year, Dr. Khalid Mumeen. He's our Pennsylvania School Superintendent of the Year and was also a finalist for National Superintendent of the Year. So this just goes to show you all this. The city of Reading, we are on the rise. This is a diamond in the rough, and what we are doing here today is polishing that diamond to make it as beautiful and to make it as shiny as possible. But one thing we know is this: we don't get there without hard work. One, we don't get there without state funding. That's two. You hear that? You hear that, Chairman Bradford? And three, we don't get there without the perseverance of the people of the city of Reading. And to the people of the city of Reading, I tell you this: we will not stop. We will be relentless in our approach every single day. When I'm in Harrisburg and I'm working in collaboration with the mayor, we will go after every single dollar that our city is entitled to. Because as the 5th largest city in the Commonwealth, sometimes that means we have to throw our weight around. And that means showing up with 20 legislators here in their own backyard to tour it, to let them know about the challenges that we're facing as a city, to let them know about the opportunities that we have here in the city of Reading and room for growth and improvement. So to the citizens of Reading, this is just the start, mi gente. This is just the beginning. We have a lot more work to do, and as the mayor says, we're gonna do this, building a better Reading together. So let me just say a couple of words in Spanish. Saludos, mi gente, este es tu servidor, tu representante estatal, Manny Manuel Guzmán, y yo estoy aquí con mi colega en la Casa de Representantes. Muchísimas gracias a ellos por estar aquí conmigo juntos. Nosotros siempre estamos trabajando para mejorar esta comunidad y todas las comunidades de alrededor del Commonwealth, porque sabemos esto, que juntos podemos mover montañas y juntos lo haremos. Y juntos lo vamos a hacer. So, le quiero dar muy gracias a mi colega para estar aquí presente conmigo. Gracias, thank you. Pero todavía hay mucho más trabajo que hacer, mi gente. Y le quiero decirle hoy a la gente de Reading que esto solamente es el principio. Todavía hay más trabajo que hacer. Y con el apoyo de mis colegas, con el apoyo del alcalde Eddie Morán, mi hermano, nosotros en 10 años, esta ciudad va a ser muy diferente que es ahora. So cuenta con nosotros, vamos a trabajar juntos. We're going to work together. We're going to work through this pandemic. We're going to get people vaccinated. We're going to get people back to work. And we're going to get Pennsylvania moving again. Take it from my mouth to God's ears. Yeah. That being said, of course, I'm honored to be here with my colleagues. I'm honored to be here. But there's a couple of colleagues that I want to make sure I give the mic to give a couple of words. And none other can I be more happy than to introduce Joanna McClinton, the leader of the House Democrats, the first black woman leader in the House of Representatives, and one of those individuals that whenever I call Leader McClinton, she answers my call. She says, Manny, what do you need for the city of Reading? It's there, you got it. So thank you, Leader McClinton, for being here. And of course, the mic is yours to say a couple of words.
Thank you, Representative Guzman. Good afternoon. Buenas tardes. Me llamo Juan, mi Clinton. That's it. That's as far as we're going. Necesito estudiar mucho en la universidad, but I did not study enough, so I'm not going to try to compete. Someone else will need to translate this. But I'm Joanna McClinton. I'm the leader for the Pennsylvania House Democratic Caucus, and to this mayor and to the Redevelopment Authority coordinator who took us on the tour, to the member of City Council. I'm not here by myself. I'm here with a very large delegation from the Pennsylvania House of Representatives. Right. Our entire leadership team is here. Our whip, Jordan Harris, our appropriations chairman, Matt Bradford, our caucus secretary, Tina Davis, our caucus administrator, Mike Schlossberg, our caucus chair, Dan Miller. It's a lot of names, but they're all here. And our policy chairman, you'll hear from shortly, Representative Ryan Bizzarro. Why are we here? Why did we come to Reading? Certainly, we're thrilled to work with Representative Guzman and, of course, also Representative Mark Rozzi. We understand that there are all sorts of communities across the Commonwealth that have, in fact, been left behind. Because of our hard work in November, we have a president named Joe Biden who's sending $7 billion to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. And our leadership says that we should vote on the Pennsylvania House Rescue Plan. Can you say rescue plan? That's right. We want to rescue places like Reading because there's potential. There are buildings that are historic that we just walked inside of, that we know there can be jobs, there can be housing, there can be opportunities. When we think about the federal designation of Opportunity Zone, they're for places like Reading. So we are looking forward to voting on the Pennsylvania Rescue Plan to ensure that there's investment, to ensure that there are jobs, and all the young people here have the opportunities that they deserve. Thank you, and Dios te bendiga.
Preacher McClinton, thank you so much for preaching. Yes, ma'am. So, next up, of course, none of this is possible without our chairman, our policy chairman, Representative Ryan Bizzarro. When Representative Bizzarro said, hey, Representative Guzman, what can we do for the city of Reading? I said, I don't want to do a panel. I want the representatives to walk in my neighborhoods, to see what we see, to feel what we feel. And Representative Ryan Brazzaro was like, let's make it happen. So without further ado, I want to introduce our chairman, our policy chairman, Representative Ryan Brazzaro.
Thank you, Representative, and thank you for having us here. You know, seeing is believing. Manny, the faith that you have in your city and your region gives us faith that we are going to be able to help make some of these investments here in Reading. We're talking about with the Pennsylvania Rescue Plan, roughly $475 million in job creation and economic development spread across the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania to be spent in a 3-year period. We're excited to partner with Representative Guzman to be here today to see the best of Reading and what's going to come. So, Representative, thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. The mayor, you want to say a couple of words in Spanish as we wrap up?
Yeah, please. I couldn't let her take the show. The media actually asked me to say a few words in Spanish, so.
Translate what I said.
So, quería decir un par de palabras en español. Primero que nada, darle gracias a la delegación que está aquí hoy en día. Yo dije, cuando yo me inauguré, que la ciudad de Reading iba a estar abierta para negocios. Esto es un ejemplo que lo que yo dije lo estamos creando. Estamos aquí con el apoyo del Estado, la congregación que está aquí para decir necesarios, para asegurar que tengamos los trabajos necesarios, que tengamos la infraestructura, que tengamos las casas, las viviendas. Por eso, para mí es un honor, un placer, un privilegio representar a nuestra comunidad y crear esa sinergia que necesitamos para traer estos fondos y crear los frutos y plantar las semillas que en 10 años van a haber muchos recursos disponibles en nuestra comunidad. Le quiero dar gracias al representante Manuel Guzmán, que hizo esto posible, ayudándome a traer a estos legisladores para asegurar que nuestra ciudad no se pierda, asegurar que nuestra ciudad tenga los fondos y los recursos necesarios para proceder hacia adelante y tener una mejor infraestructura. Nuevamente le doy las gracias. Thank you once again. I cannot thank you enough.
Thank you all for your time. I'm not sure, are we doing Q&A or no? Sure. Okay. Well, we can do a very brief Q&A. I do want to be respectful of the members' time. Some of them are traveling to Pittsburgh. So if there are any members of the media that have any questions, you have the House leadership here. Ask them away. All right. Seeing none. Thank you so much, everybody, for your time. Thank you.